Hi, everybody. Mrs. Staylock's Word Wonders. Here's step number 2. It's called Write, Say, Draw, Explain. And you know how to do this because we've been working on this all year long. So let's start out with our new word list. You found out that, I'm sure by now you found out that the Greek root bio means life. And here are your 10 words for the week. If you click on this part of the Google slide, a link will pop up and you'll pop over to a new document. Here it is, word list bio, which means life. Let's talk about the words and what they mean. The first word is antibiotic, which is a medicine used to save lives because it destroys harmful bacteria and it cures infections. If you are sick and it's a bacterial infection, there's medicine for that. If you have strep throat, you can take penicillin or amoxicillin, and that will cure your bacterial infection. The next word is autobiography. Here's our little word bio, which we know means life. Auto means self, and graphy means you're writing something down like a book. So autobiography is a book that a person writes about their own life. That's the auto, self. A biography, that's the next word on the list. Bio, life, graphy, we're writing it down. A biography is a book or a piece of writing about a person's life that's written by somebody else. A biologist is a person who studies living things. When you see ist at the end of a word, that's usually a person. Like a pianist is someone who plays the piano. A biologist is a person who studies living things. Next, we have biology. And ology is the study of. So the study of life, the study of living things. That's biology. The next word on our list is biopsy. Bio means life. Biopsy is the removal of living tissue from the body for a diagnostic examination. Okay, that's a mouthful. And what that means is that there's going to be a medical procedure done where you take a little bit of skin or you take something off a person and you're going to look at it to see what's going on. That's the diagnostic. Diagnostic just means we're figuring out what's going on. And they might look under a microscope, but they're going to take this living tissue from a person or a living thing like a plant or an animal, and they're going to do some research with it. That's a biopsy. The next one is biosphere, and the biosphere is the part of planet Earth where there's life. So in the very center of the Earth, the deep crust, no life. But you come up from there and there begins a zone where life can live under the ground, and then life can live on top of the ground, and life can live in the air. And it is that zone that's called the biosphere. The next one is a macrobiotic diet. And it's a diet that some people think help them live longer because it focuses on natural foods. It focuses on grains and vegetables and those sorts of things. And those are called macrobiotic. And so a macrobiotic diet is a diet where we focus on these living things like plants. The next word is right here, neurobiology. And neurobiology is the study of the nervous system, neuro, of living things and how it helps living things learn and react. So you have your own neurobiology with neurons in your brain that's helping you learn these new words that have the Greek root bio in them. And the last word is symbiosis. And symbiosis is when two organisms live together and depend on each other and maybe benefit from each other. Here's an example. An example is a hermit crab and a sea anemone. And what happens is sea anemones have stinging tentacles and they protect the hermit crab, and they might get some food that the hermit crab doesn't want. And they also get a place to live. And when the hermit crab moves to a new shell, it takes the sea anemone with it. And that is called symbiosis. Two living things that they live together in harmony and they depend on each other. Those are your 10 new words to learn this week. And I know you don't know them yet, but here's how you're going to learn them. That is right here. Write, say, draw, explain. You're going to make your own table that, oops, let me come back to this. You're going to make your own table that looks like, here's the link. You click on it and click again, and you will come to this Google Doc. You're going to make this in a notebook or on a piece of paper, your choice. You are going to create a 3-column table in a notebook on a sheet of paper. You can use this form. Make a copy for yourself if you want to, and do it online. That's fine. However you choose to do it, in a Google Doc, on paper, in a notebook, that's all good. You are going to write the word down. Here's my example. I wrote down biography, and I'm going to pronounce it biography to make sure I'm saying it right. Then you can find, if you're doing it online, you can find a symbol or a picture, or if you're drawing on paper, you can draw a quick symbol or picture that's going to help you work that word down deeper into your brain, because our brain loves symbols and pictures. And you're going to add an example of where, when, or how you'd use that word. So in my case, I read a biography of the life of Michelle Obama from a book in Mrs. Stalock's classroom library. From this example, you can tell I know what biography means because I'm talking about life and book, and it's about someone else's life. That is your assignment. When you're done with this assignment, you're going to link it to me back in Seesaw so I can see you've done it. You can take a picture of your notebook or sheet of paper, or if it's a Google Doc, you can link that in. You can decide how you want to do this assignment, which is called Write, Say, Draw, Explain. I can't wait to see your work, and you are getting smarter every day, learning these Greek roots. The root of the week is bio, which means life. All for now.